Fynn, Hudson, Prentice, that looked like a pretty tough day at the office.
Yeah, didn't start particularly well for us. We were a bit slow going, I think, early doors. Obviously winning the toss and bowling on a wicket that we thought would give us a bit of assistance. So yeah, it's just one of those mornings. They can happen. You can be a bit slow, especially after the standards we set last week with the ball and how disciplined and controlled we were. Just a little bit slow going this morning, but I thought we pulled it back really well towards the back end of the day.
Let's talk about yourself. 3 wickets. You must have been delighted with your performance today.
Yeah, it's just been, I don't know how to explain it. It's one of those things because obviously we haven't bowled them out, but the hard work this winter on a few things, a few technical changes seems to pay dividends at the moment. Control's definitely back to where I want it to be, and just feel a bit more threatening with that because I'm not giving as many loose balls. So pleasing, but hopefully come back tomorrow and finish it off early.
Tell us what it's like. There's been a lot of talk in the press about the Kookaburra ball, Fynn. What's it like to bowl with, and is that sort of having an impact on games, do you think?
Yeah, it's very different. You have to have a lot more skill in terms of seeing presentation and stuff to get more out of it. The Duke obviously nips around quite a lot more and swings even if you don't quite get it right. Kookaburra definitely is more challenging, as probably the scores around the country have suggested. But I think it's a good thing. I think it's obviously good for upskilling. It's good to make, and you know where you are with it. Bad balls go for 4. You've got to have good control to control run rates. The only thing is, it's, at this time of year, slower pitches, when the ball does get to that 40 over mark, 30 over mark, it does become very, very difficult to take wickets. We found last year, obviously, we had the Kookaburra in the middle of the season when it was a bit drier, and at that point, with the pace and the wicket still, it was still like felt threatening, and with the dry outfields and stuff, you could get the ball to reverse. But early season with the wet weather we've had, it sort of almost feels like when you get to that 30 over mark, it's very tough and you have to be very, very disciplined.
What did you make of the pitch? There didn't seem to be a great deal in it for the bowlers, which you might have expected in early April.
Yeah, it's a good pitch. I think if you get the ball in the right areas, it seems to do a bit. But also, if you get in, you can score runs. The pitch had decent pace in it. For an April wicket, it was actually, you were able to use your bouncer and it was going through all right. But yeah, it feels like a good batting wicket. It feels like the game, I think, is just about even at this moment in time. If we can try and snag a couple of quick ones in the morning, then I think we're right in the game.
And you must be pleased with your early season form, not just taking 3 wickets here, but scoring runs last week against Northamptonshire as well. It's been a great start, Fynn. Lots of hard work during the winter, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of time in the indoor school at Hove this winter, unfortunately. Usually you get to go away and see a bit of sun, but not for me this year. Yeah, it's obviously very pleasing to start the season the way I have. It's nice to sort of get off the mark with the wickets today, because I thought I bowled well last week and didn't get any. So yeah, nice to pick up a few wickets today and score runs last week, but ultimately hoping to contribute to a win this week.
And final question I've got to ask you, a few people will notice your hair is different, Fynn. What's behind having all the locks removed?
It's just getting a bit bored of it. 2 years of the hair, so yeah, it was a long time coming. But that was the old tale of Samson when he cut his hair and lost all of his strength. Everyone kept reminding me that last year, so I had to wait till the end of the season to cut it off. But yeah, new change this year.
Well bowled today, Fynn.
Cheers, thank you.